My first section is going to be called Introduction, and obviously you will use whatever section titles and subsection titles are appropriate for your paper. Because I'm recording this video for the purpose of my IB Math students to create their internal assessment, the content of the paper that I'm creating is all going to relate to the scoring criteria for their internal assessment, so just keep that in mind. My next section I'm going to call Scoring Criteria. And then my final section will be called Conclusion. Let's compile that and see what we've got. If you've already decided on the structure of your paper, you can go ahead and add your subsections at this point. I'm going to add a few more subsections to my document. Next, I'm going to work on my title page. And for my title page, I'm going to use the fancy header package. So in my preamble, I'll add another \use package, fancy HDR. This is going to allow me to create a custom header and footer. Still in the preamble, I'm going to type \page style, and in curly brackets, fancy. I want to clear the default header and the default footer. So next I'm going to type \fancy head, and I'm going to leave, in curly brackets, I'm going to leave that empty, and that will clear the default header. Then \fancy foot, and again, I'm going to leave the curly brackets empty to clear the default footer. So now when I compile, we'll see if we get rid of this page number at the bottom. And indeed we do. Next, I'm going to type \fancy head, and in square brackets, a capital L. And this is going to place something on the left side of my header. In curly brackets, I want my title. So I'm going to put place title here, just as a placeholder for my title. Now that's not exactly what I want my title to look like. I want my title to be in caps. So in front of the place title here, text, I'm going to type \make uppercase, and then put my title in curly brackets. Notice I used a capital M, capital U. So now my title is capitalized, but I also want it to be in italics. So before the make uppercase, I'm going to type \SL shape. And now my text is slanted. I'm going to add the student's name on the right side of the header. So \fancy head, in square brackets, I'm going to use a capital R for the right. And then in curly brackets, \SL shape, that's optional. And then student name. Finally, I want to set my footer. So in the next line, \fancy foot, in square brackets, C for center, in curly brackets, \the page, and that's going to put the page number in the center of the footer. So I have that down here again where I want it. Now if you don't like the horizontal line in the header, you can remove that. \renew command, curly brackets, \head rule width, and then in curly brackets 0 point. So the thickness of that line will be 0. And that removed the horizontal line. But I like the horizontal line, so I'm going to comment this part of the code out. If you're seeing a horizontal line in your footer, you can remove that in a similar fashion with \renew command, curly brackets, \foot rule width, curly brackets 0 point. Now my header and footers will appear on all of my pages. I'm not going to want that to display on my title page, so we'll see how we can remove it from the title page here in a moment. To create the title page, I'm going to go after Begin Document and type \begin begin, and then in curly brackets, title page. Now this template I'm creating is for an IB Math paper. So I'm going to do \begin center, and then of course that has a matching end center.